I'm Dennis and I'm here with Jack. We're the media team at the Network of School Panels Ireland Conference. We're here with Linda Ramsbottom.
Can you tell us a little bit about your role in the Department of Education?
Good morning, boys. Yes, I'm Linda Ramsbottom. I'm Post-Primary Senior Inspector in the department. My role really is multifaceted, I suppose you could say. I'm involved in inspection activities in schools. I do whole school evaluations, maths inspections, programme evaluations, and also provide advice to schools on school self-evaluation and into the department then policy development. I'm also involved as a member of the NCCA Junior Cycle Maths Development Group, and where we collaborate on developing curriculum for schools, particularly in the area of mathematics.
Linda, you taught in New Zealand. What are the main differences in schools in New Zealand and our schools?
In our schools, I suppose we're kind of moving towards the system that they have in New Zealand, in that we're going to look at the new junior cycle will allow for the key skills. So I suppose in New Zealand, a lot of the schools I would have worked in would have had a lot of emphasis on the key skills. There was school-based assessments in the school at that stage. This is a number of years ago. And I suppose the biggest change I noticed was that in larger schools, we would have had intermediate schools where the 5th class and 6th class students would maybe have a separate school completely to the post-primary school that we would be familiar with, and they would get to do a lot of other subjects, including technology. So there'd be kind of pre-courses to kind of our post-primary schools.
You spoke here today about the junior cycle reform. What changes will we see in our schools with this reform?
Well, we would hope to see that the student's voice and the student learning experience, and I suppose the outcomes would be different for everybody. So everybody would be given a chance to perform to the best of their abilities with the 8 key skills, the principles, the 8 principles for the framework, and the 24 statements of a learning. There's a lot of new initiatives coming out, a lot of new subjects will be changing. So there's a big change in place coming down the tracks for everybody.
You also spoke about self-evaluation. How does that process work and how does it help schools?
Okay, it's an invaluable process, I suppose, in the schools to look at their own practice and what they're doing well, what needs to be improved on, and how can they improve over the next couple of years. And it's a very, very structured manner for schools to look at themselves, take a deep look at what they're doing well, what they can improve on, and it's for them themselves to set their own targets rather than being imposed by the department to have a look at their own practices.
No, just that was fine. I think